Johnny here from Uno Media, and in this video we're going to look at how you can create a branding document for your business, which helps you keep consistent across all of your content. So stay tuned. At Uno Media, we help companies grow and thrive using the latest tools, tricks and marketing techniques. From websites to automated sales funnels, social media content and much more. We are constantly releasing new material on our YouTube channel, so make sure you like, subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss out. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments section below. Just before we get going, I want to very quickly tell you about our exclusive offer. We are giving away free access to our paid Hub Uno platform for the first 50 people who click on the link in the description. This offer is going on all of our YouTube videos, so hurry and get your place. Within Hub Uno, we have created over 100 training videos in 13 courses. You'll also find recorded webinars and a host of other free content, so remember to click on that link in the description. Let's get on with the video.
If you have your fonts, colours and logo chosen, you can now start to put together a brand document. A brand document are the guidelines for content production within your business. It keeps all the content consistent across all platforms and staff. Large companies can produce whole booklets. Mostly though only need a few sheets, and in some cases only a single sheet of A4 is enough. Even if you work by yourself, producing a brand document is useful. It can help to get your ideas together, as well as highlighting where there could be weaknesses in your brand. I'm firstly going to take a look at our branding within Uno and some of the rules our branding has to make it remain consistent. Firstly, we obviously have our Uno logo, the main colours we talked about, and the two fonts that we use. These should be the starting point for any brand. Now let's look at a little more detail with some of our designs and how it relates to the content we produce. So here we are in Hub Uno to have a look at some of our brand. This is 1 and 2 of our fonts that you can see there. You can also see if a button's clickable, you can see a box shadow around the outside of it. So for example, this part isn't clickable, so it hasn't got a box shadow. This part has got a shadow around it. Now the buttons also grow and change colour, if you see when you hover over them. And as you go down, the sections have different colours in them. Now this is more pronounced on some of our landing pages. So for example, this one goes dark blue, light blue, the green colour, the purpley colour, then the orange colour. And that comes across, as you can see our buttons here, the same kind of colour change and the same ones that grow. We've got that across all of our platforms. And then we put this kind of thing into a branding document. This is an example of how we would put all that information together into a branding document. On the left, it shows the fonts we use and the size of those fonts and when we'd use the size of those fonts. It's then got the colours we use and the hex codes that attach them. It's also got some of our backgrounds and some of our text and headings backgrounds there as well. And then it's got our 5 colours, and it also shows the rules. So headers and paragraphs on a colour background should be white. Headers and paragraphs on a white light background should be dark grey. You would then notice around each of our sections that I didn't point out in the last bit, but you would notice in any of our content it's got a border around the outside. Now it should be a width of 15 and the border should be white. And if you've got a section, the top, bottom and right should be, all of them should be 15, but the bottom should be 0 if there's 15 if it's at the bottom of the page. The reason for that is that you don't want a dull border. So if there's a top border on one section, you want no border on the next section. For any content or element, then it is a width of 5 pixels and again white. Now the buttons, 5 pixel width all round, 0 radius, which means the corners are squared off like that. Josephine Sands, and it's got the font size, and then you can see a bit of transparency that on the outside of it, that transparency has to be set to 0.25. And then the background button colors, so these are the colors that the buttons will be. So if they're on a dark blue panel, the button color is going to be green. If they're on a light blue panel, the button is going to be orange. When you hover over them, the light blue button should go to dark blue, the green can go to purple or go to orange, and the purple can go to light blue. Now in the sections, whenever we're creating a new page, pages with multiple sections should be ordered as the top one should be dark blue, then light blue, green, purple, then orange. Light grey should only appear if a card design has been used. For example, the Hub Uno. So we only use a light grey background when we're putting things like cards on top of that. And the basic padding at the top and bottom is 3%. So this is when we're designing a new landing page or any kind of new page. We have a look at this document and think how we're going to need to design it, and these are the rules we're going to need to stick to. And then you can have this for your Facebook content, your Instagram content, or all your social media content. You can have a document for the web, or you can just have one very simple overarching document that goes across your whole brand. Creating a simple branding document like this will make all of your content consistent across all of your platforms.